A poet, a performer who I admire a great deal. Please give it up for Brian Dykstra. Give it up for Brian. You guys are in for a treat. Keep clapping, keep clapping. Yeah, okay. I thought it was. So I decided to do a couple of pieces that I did first at an Inspired Word event. So I thought that would make a certain amount of sense. The first piece is called Note to Poets.
Okay.
Pretty Poets.
Pretty poets.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how good you fuck. I don't give a fuck how good he fucks you, or will fuck you the next time you fuck. I don't give a fuck how wet you make her, how inquisitive his tongue, how hard he gets, how hard she makes you, how his dick curves up and to the left, her dancing G-string covered G-spot, his fancy G-whiz, cheese whiz, handsome spunk glass bath across the transom, or how rockin' the orgasm. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah!
If you ain't fucking me, you're just a tease. If you are fucking me, I already fucking know you're not as fucking good as you think you are.
Shit.
Here's the sad news, my fuck poets. Check it. Everybody believes they've had other way better sex on their worst day than you're ever gonna have on your best day, or they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And if they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then by talking about it, you're just being mean. What is the deeper meaning, the theme, if you will, the underlying truth of your fuck poem about him? Sex feels good? Way to go out on a limb. No. I've heard all about it. I've heard all about the best pussy licking, tongue-tied, cum-blastic, fantastic, orgasmic, steel dick, clit spitting, finger fuck fest imaginable, under diaphanous damn bed down duvet and thin linen, visited and blessed by the best of Aphrodite, Dionysus, and that running goat god, Pan.
Oh my God.
Poetry! The simple or complex action of exposing the truth as the poet understands it. Sex feels good. Stop the fucking presses. We don't need poets for that immutable truth. We need a 101 level biology class, possibly one human anthropologist, or I don't know, how about anybody in the world who enjoys sex? What's that percentage, do you think? So here's my suggestion. If you're really gonna bust out your creaky fuck poem, you owe it to at least half the people in here to fuck us first. Or at least whip out some serious blowjobs. Because a poem plus a blowjob, now that's a fucking 10. And then, and only then, some of us in here listening might start to give a fuck.
Yo! Yeah!
Thank you. So, I wrote that.
Yeah!
And then I thought, well, maybe I should write a love poem.
That wasn't a love poem.
No, sir, that was a fuck poem. And I was kind of inspired by this link I found on the internet. The headline read, Pope blames atheists for global warming.
What?
Yeah, that's what it said. So, with that in mind, I wrote this poem about evolution because people think that's a theory. I've decided to call it the Atheist's Love Poem. I love you, evolutionary. I love you, evolved. I love you with a living, breathing reality that was and continues to be paramount in keeping the species in existence. I love you with a love that evolved so that people would bond, so that families might fight and die for each other, so the entirety of humankind can not only continue, but be possible. I love you with what makes us possible. With a love that saves not only our lives, but our species. I love you with the echo of history, and with a love that is better today than it was 50,000 years ago, 100,000 years ago, because it grew and improved and got better, because it's the nature of evolution to make modifications and strengthen and toughen and work. It works. It works better because it evolved. It is not some spiritual creation that is given to us. It doesn't happen to us. It is grown in us. We've grown it to make our lives better, to make each other better. I love you because loving you, my life is better. No, that's too shallow. It's better even than that. It makes my life possible. I love you because loving you, our life, is possible. Not because it was prescribed by a deity, but because it was forged in our history, in our DNA, in what it is that makes us human. I love you better than any religious magic that was bestowed by a loving, caring God, creating us in His image. I love you from the march of prehistory, handed down throughout the ages, carried within the images of people like us, leading back through branches of family trees and evolutionary ladders, and refined like brainwaves, like speech, like blood cells, like music, like fingerprints, like spinal fluid. I love you evolved. I love you evolutionary. I love you like only a sentient being can, without God in the way, without voodoo, without some spiritual recipe we prescribe and manufacture and give away to a deity we rely on. Because we can't take credit for loving each other this much. Because for some reason, we keep believing there's no way we're worth it. That's what they keep telling us. We're not worth it. Not without some God handing out this otherwise unknowable gift. Well, fuck that. I got this gift from my ancestors. And I thank them for it. And it is mine. Like this is my hand. And I extend my hand. And I offer my love. And it is something to be reckoned with, not something simply to cherish, but to combine with yours, to use to move mountains. Because without it, we never got here. We never existed. We never evolved.
Beautiful.
One more time for Brian Dykstra. Give us more love.
Last but not least.
Yeah, well, almost the end. I do have to say, I've enjoyed myself immensely co-hosting with Advocate of Wordz.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Advocate.
And I always enjoy the inspired work.